Ryne Sandberg's career as a player and manager spanned parts of 19 big league seasons. For 15 of those years, Ryne manned second base for the Chicago Cubs. He was a baseball superstar who brought a power-speed combo to the top of the Cubs lineup and played virtually error-free defense at second base.
Ryne Sandberg, the all-time leader, 480 chances, airless for Sandberg.
With a tireless work ethic and a genuine sense of humility, he endeared himself to a generation of Cubs fans, becoming one of the most popular players in franchise history. Rhino, as he was affectionately known, was a 10-time All-Star, 7-time Silver Slugger winner, tied for the most ever by a second baseman, and won 9 consecutive Gold Gloves, cementing his reputation as one of the finest defenders of his era. Sandberg ranks among the Cubs' top 5 in several categories, including games played, runs scored, stolen bases, hits, doubles, and home runs.
That's a drive, right back. It might be near the wall. It could be.
An all-time icon of the franchise, he's one of only 6 players to have his number retired by the Cubs. Ryne D. Sandberg was born in Spokane, Washington on September 18, 1959. In high school, he was a standout athlete in basketball, football, and of course, baseball.
I was playing 3 sports, year-round then, so, I didn't know which sport I was going to play or which one I wanted to play. So after high school, I thought baseball would be the best for me.
In the summer of 1978, he was drafted in the 20th round by the Philadelphia Phillies. He made his major league debut in 1981. After that season, Sandberg was traded to the Chicago Cubs. Ryne wasn't an overnight sensation with his new team, and the Cubs struggled on the field in his first 2 years. But in 1984, the Cubs put it all together, with Sandberg leading the way. And in June, he burst onto the national scene with a game for the ages.
NBC Sports presents the Major League Baseball Game of the Week. And today from Wrigley Field, it's the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs.
It was the Saturday game of the week, which was a big deal, and which, as the players, we call it the game of the world because everybody was watching.
The Cardinals jump out, I think, to a 9-3 lead, and the Cubs come back, and it's 9-8 as they come up in the ninth.
I'd already had a good game going, had 3 or 4 hits at that time, which as an offensive player, you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
And Bruce Sutter, former Cub, now Cardinal, premier relief pitcher in the National League, faces Sandberg.
Into left center field and deep. This is a tie ball game.
Going around the bases, the crowd went nuts.
Sandberg's homer into the bleachers and left, tied it at 9.
And then I came up again, I think it was 2 innings later. Bruce still in there pitching.
2 out, last chance for the Cubs. Up comes Sandberg to face Sutter.
Identical swing, pitch, and results.
He hits it to deep left center. Look out! Do you believe it? It's gone!
The Cubs eventually win the game, and that game is still called the Sandberg game because it was so dramatic, because the whole country saw it. That's what kind of put Ryne Sandberg on the map.
That one game brought me to a different level as far as thinking of myself as a baseball player. I got to live up to that, not only tomorrow, but, I have to live up to that the rest of the year, which I thought I did.
On the strength of what became known as the Sandberg game, Ryne was voted starting second baseman for the National League All-Star team, the first of 10 consecutive elections. He also went on to win the 1984 National League MVP.
Rhino, you're awesome, brother. You are awesome.
And led the Cubs into the playoffs for the first time in 39 years. However, the trip to the playoffs ended in disappointment, as did another appearance in 1989. Rhino, for his part, however, continued to turn in MVP-caliber performances, collecting several personal milestones throughout his career.
There's a drive, way back, number 40, Rhino. It hits his 40th home run.
In 1990, he led the National League in home runs and became just the third second baseman to reach the 40 home run mark. By the end of his career, Ryne was on the verge of a milestone that would cement his place amongst the greatest players the game had ever seen.
There it is, way back, a record-breaking home run! Ryne Sandberg! He has now hit more home runs than any second baseman in history. How about that?
He retired in 1997, and in 2005, Ryne Sandberg was recognized among the game's all-time greats with membership into the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
The reason I am here, they tell me, is that I played the game a certain way, that I played the game the way it was supposed to be played. I don't know about that, but I do know this. If there is a single reason I am here today, it is because of one word: respect. Thank you, and go Cubs.